Hi Caroline, nice to meet you.
Hi Gordon, nice to meet you too.
Welcome to Talk Together. So could you please introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, of course. So obviously I'm Caroline and I am a third year BMA student at Trinity London Conservatoire of Music and Dance. So Conservatoire is like a music college only for music. And my major is classical field performance and my secondary study is piccolo and saxophone. And I have studied in UK for 5 years because I did A-level in Worthing College. And I moved to London in 2018.
Alright, so why did you choose to study abroad?
Well, so originally it was my parents' idea because they think the reputation and the environment is better, which is more enjoying to study. And and also I think it's a very new experience for me. It's more like a challenge and the adventure.
Oh, that's so true. Like living home and studying outside of our comfort zone is one of the things that makes our whole experience like more valuable and worthwhile. So where were you when you heard about the COVID-19 pandemic and how did you feel?
Oh well, I was still in London during that time. So actually I did have a chance to go back to China in March, but my parents, they afraid I probably will miss my exam or affect my study, so we decided to stay in London, to continue my study. But then we got the official email from our university, which they said our exam has been cancelled.
Wow.
And all the lesson was made online. So I was so regret, after that. And my parents were regret too. But luckily, I get a chance to go back there soon, in May. So it's not too bad.
Alright. So I've heard some negative sentiment or offensive language has directed towards the international student in China. So whether they're in China or abroad, calling them Chinese virus or virus carriers. So what do you think of these offensive terms?
To be honest, I don't really want to hear that, because I think it's pretty rude and it's racist. I don't think we are virus carriers. My parents told me that respect someone who respect you, and if you don't respect me, I won't respect you. No.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. So these words sounds really racist, offensive, but the virus is affecting people, killing people, and that should be the focus. So how has the coronavirus affected your study in life?
Well, the main affection things for my study was I couldn't go to the library because London was locked down during that time. And so it's a little bit, inconvenience for me because the library was closed. Because I did have a deadline for my composition, so I had to use the computer in the library, and search some, reference. But, I couldn't go to. But luckily I got the link from teacher, so it's sorted. And the main affection things for my life is difficult to get food because people, they were crazy, to get food or to get, the live things, items like, tissues, it's pretty crazy. And, so, the box in the supermarket or, everything is claimed, it's nothing, almost nothing. So you have to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and queue for eggs or food, and everything's limited, only can get maybe 2 boxes of eggs.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So what challenges or difficulties did you encounter during the COVID-19 pandemic, and how did you cope with it?
Well, actually, to be honest, I don't really want to record this because it's like a nightmare. So the most challenging things during the time was to get the flight tickets back home. You know, me and my parents, stayed very late until maybe 3 o'clock or something. Just, you know, filling some, you know, template or website, you know, want to get the tickets, you know, because it was so competitive. Like, you know, meters or I don't know, whatever, you know, the most like the student, Chinese student want to go home. So it was so competitive. And but luckily I've got the friend who works in Chinese embassy, and so he helped me to get the tickets.
Wow.
In May, so it's not too bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the lucky one actually, because you know there are so many people. I mean, some person, like business person, they use robot to get the tickets online on website, and because you know robot is faster than human, and then they sell the price, you know, sell the tickets with doubling price or even higher, which is you know the. You know, I don't think it's like the right thing. You know, they will get some bad things. You know, in the future, I think. Yeah, because they earn the money. You know, like during this time. You know, which they shouldn't.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it. So I know that like when you arrive in China or return to UK, you have to like quarantine for 14 days in a designated place. So how is it?
So the first stop that I arrived in China was in Shanghai, and yeah, I did stay in hotel for like 14 days. You know, I've heard like lots of people that said like quarantine is so boring and like nothing to do or whatever, but I don't think so, because I'm the person like who knows how to schedule the time or how to you know manage the timetable. So like I decided to improve myself, you know, use the time. So I did a lot of things like work out, like you know keep healthy, and practice my flute. Then maybe read some books, or you know do some entertainment like watching a movie or maybe playing Switch. Yeah.
All right. That sounds great. What do you think will happen, or do you have any expectation in the following years?
So the main things that I hope is that COVID-19 will pass soon, and everything will be fine, you know. And I hope like we will back in the university soon, and I hope everything will be fine. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I hope so. So thanks for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you.